Here are 3 podcast topics that I think would be so much fun and that I haven't really seen anybody doing yet. I'm a podcast producer, so of course I listen to a ton of podcasts all the time. I think these 3 would be so much fun. If you decide to do it, please let me know. Also, I think that all of these are pretty good for either a solo host or somebody that wants to have multiple co-hosts, so keep that in mind too. The first one is called Back of House, and I like this because if you've ever worked in a restaurant, you know that the back of house is the craziest place. And maybe I've been watching too much of The Bear, but I want to hear the true stories of things that happen in the back of kitchens. I mean, I'm talking fancy kitchens, I'm talking gross kitchens. I want to know it all. So I think that this could be pretty easily researched on Reddit and, kind of across forums, but also you could ask people to tell their stories. So there could be like a community involvement element to it. But either way, I think that that would be a great show. The next one is Under the Radar. And honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot lately because you know how Donald Trump said that he was going to release a bunch of the information about like JFK's assassination and MLK and just a whole bunch of other stuff. And I think that there's a lot of stuff that now that we have access to information on the internet, we are starting to realize we should have known more about this stuff. So Under the Radar, I think could be a really good research podcast for somebody to have if you wanted to have it on your own, or you could have co-hosts that talk about it. You could even do interviews. If you could build it up to a place where you could get people to come on it, that would be so much fun. Also, I would love to listen to this podcast. And the last one kind of comes from like my own experience with my hometown. The newspaper is just falling apart. It's basically dead. And it makes me really sad because I always love to read the letters to the editor, and I still do. They'll still randomly have some letters to the editor, and man, they are just so juicy and weird. And I love letters to the editor. So I think that this could, again, it could look like a lot of different things. You could go into small town newspaper archives online, read those. It could be a more recent thing. It could be something that you do on your own. It could be interview style, whatever it is. I think that it would make an amazing podcast that would be so much fun. And again, has that community element because you could do this in a community. You could have people send in their old newspapers. You have a lot of different options. So I think that it could be really fun. And if you like podcasting and are thinking about starting a podcast, you should listen to my podcast. It's called Podcast for Profit with Morgan Franklin. You can find it on all major podcasting networks and YouTube.